Welcome
Welcome
to the reading of the final chapter of
the
Secret of Secrets.
And we started this right at this very same spot last September.
Yeah. Really?
September like 9th it came or something like that.
Yes. We might just do a better recording later.
Yeah.
Right? But now we want to do the live.
Correct. Just because that's how we started. So we are on chapter 139.
139. So tell what happened in the last chapter, quickly.
So the last chapter, Sasha is on the plane heading to America. While she's asleep, the Golem came out, which is her other personality, just to gaze around and make sure she's still protected.
Mm-hmm.
Landon and Catherine are getting also ready to head to America, but he sent Catherine to see a site before they leave while he took care of one last unfinished business. But we don't know what that is.
So that's the final chapter?
Yes.
I assume. Wish I had. If I thought about that, I would have taken better care of my appearance. But here we are. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get my coffee.
Oh, right? Whoops, he forgot.
I forgot. But I'm also spraying like a beauty ointment. This is my beauty ointment. Here, I got it, so here. Just put that on. It refreshes your face a little, you know.
The wind's blowing. I don't know how it'll hit your face.
I have more. Let me select the other one.
2 hours later, he's...
This one was it promises to take you from Elizabeth to Sewell in a little spritzer. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, it refreshes your face a little.
Now you behave.
Because I was like wonderful.
You behave. It's just nice puppers.
Oh yes.
It's good afternoon. 12:20.
Bella,
settle.
That's funny because this little one's in play.
I know, yeah. That's all she wants to do. Oh, look at that one as her.
I see. But it's drying. Let's look a bit more rested. My goodness. Okay. So
Bella, you don't act like that.
It's a bit cold, by the way, right? Although it feels like it's sunny at this point, But the wind is
But
a
it's a bit chilly in Prague
yes.
where they are, so it's
Ha.
fitting.
Yeah, it's fitting, yes.
Because they need coats there.
It's synchronicity. It's not
Yes.
synchronicity. That's a real coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
Synchronicity is something, whatever. We're talking about synchronicity 2 days ago,
Okay.
and that came. Go on, go on.
139. Do you want to start or should I?
Having finished her steep climb up Castle Hill, Catherine needed a moment to catch her breath and also to absorb the sheer scale of the structure before her. Prague Castle was not a castle at all, but rather a sprawling walled city. A coffee to absorb this information.
This hilltop fortress, according to Robert, enclosed more than 15 acres, including 4 palaces, 2 gathering halls, a prison, an armory, a presidential residence, a monastery, and 5 distinct churches, including one of the largest in the world, St. Vitus Cathedral, and a partridge in a pear tree.
No, shut up. That's not part of it.
No, I'm just
Okay,
kidding.
so 2 nights ago, when Catherine had come here to give her lecture, she had been delivered by car and ushered into Vladislav Hall through a modest columned entrance on the south side of the complex. Probably so I wouldn't be terrified, she concluded, eyeing the menacing gauntlet that now faced her at the main entrance. Can you continue reading?
Yeah. Access to the castle was blocked by a colossal 5-story perimeter wall, which itself was shielded behind a towering spiked fence, whose wrought iron gate was guarded by 2 uniformed soldiers holding rifles. The only opening in the fence was flanked by 2 giant statues of muscular men in the process of spearing, stabbing, and bludgeoning lesser men.
Lesser men. Oh.
Message received, Catherine thought. She slipped through the gate and made her way through a maze of courtyards and tunnels before emerging into a sprawling cobblestone plaza. As she stepped into the open, her gaze turned immediately upward, climbing the facade of a building so large that she could scarcely believe it stood within the castle walls.
Wow.
St. Vitus Cathedral.
So, wow. So what they call castle is a city, and inside
Basically
this
a
there's
city,
cathedral,
yeah.
which is enormous, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
All she knew about this cathedral was that London considered it an architectural masterpiece. His favorite feature was a 100-meter bell tower that housed one of Europe's largest bells, a 17-ton behemoth, is that how you say it?
Mm-hmm, I guess.
Named Zygmunt, which apparently rang so loudly that it was struck only on Christmas and Easter, for fear its reverberations might damage the ancient tower.
Wow. Catherine took a few moments to gaze up at the massive bell tower before heading for the entrance, eager to locate the famous store that, according to a guard she had just asked, lay within the cathedral. The door was 7 locks.
7 locks again.
I know.
Right?
She still had no idea what it was, but she hoped to find Landon waiting there already. Her walk up the hill had taken far longer than expected, and Landon had taken a cab. So with luck, his paperwork had been sorted out quickly.
So he's coming.
Yeah, he's meeting her there at the 7 locks store.
I'll read the next because it's a lot. The interior of St. Peter's Cathedral was precisely as Catherine expected, cavernous, opulent, and imposing, just like every other European cathedral she'd ever visited. She remained perplexed that humans had toiled for centuries to construct these shrines to an all-powerful, benevolent God. During an era when plagues, wars, and famine were killing the faithful by the millions. Wow. Or powerless to stop it.
No, she wondered.
Hmm?
You skipped the line.
Oh my goodness, skipped out, excuse me. Benevolent God. During an era when plagues, wars, and famine were killing the faithful by the millions. Thank you. She wondered if their God was either indifferent to human suffering or powerless to stop it. Even so, it seemed obvious that the promise of eternal life was an irresistible balm that soothed the universal fear of death. And remains so today, she thought, as she moved deeper into the church, scanning for London. It is interesting to... Oh, I killed the bug without... to think that how did they build all that during a time, or not time, or how did it... You think it's previous to the...
Well,
to the
if
plague,
if it's
how are all these people
yeah,
dying
but
and
here's
still working?
here's the thing: if it's a castle, and it's all within the castle walls. So if people weren't allowed to leave, they could just build within those walls.
But how many people
Who knows
existed
how
in
long?
there?
Obvious, yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure that people never run out of people, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
It's one every year for person, for couple. What else would they do? Nothing. You can... I don't know where we are.
Right here.
And remain so today, she thought.
She thought as she moved deeper into the church, scanning for London. St. Vitus was nearly deserted at this hour, and when she asked the lone docent about the mysterious door, he pointed up the nave's central aisle to an arched opening on the right, just off the center of the sanctuary.
Wenceslas Chapel.
Wenceslas Chapel, he whispered. The empty chapel turned into be a breathtaking, beautiful chamber with a gray marble floor and elaborately
frescoed walls. Let me finish that, because the elaborately frescoed walls that climbed several stories to a vaulted ceiling. In the center of the chapel stood an enormous rectangular box of multiple tiers, all inlaid with colorful gems and topped by a peaked canopy.
A peaked canopy.
Peaked canopy, thank you. It was so unusual that Catherine had to read the sign before she realized what she was looking at. A royal sarcophagus. This box, as it turned out, entombed a famous king who was never actually king, but rather a good-hearted prince mistakenly immortalized as a king in a popular English Christmas carol. Catherine was pleased to read that the resting place of a good king, Wenceslas.
Good King Wenceslas?
Wenceslas.
Yeah, Wenceslas, but it's Wenceslas.
Why are you saying funny?
Because the song, Good King Wenceslas.
Oh, is that how
Good
it is?
King Wenceslas went to town.
Thank you.
Ba-da-ba-da.
How do you say again?
Good King Wenceslas.
Wenceslas.
Yeah.
Wenceslas. Yeah, it makes sense.
Wenceslas.
How was I reading a minute ago? Wenceslas.
Yeah, Wenceslas.
Wenceslas.
Good. Yeah, I didn't realize it until you said about the Christmas carol, and then I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh, Good King Wenceslas.
Just to know, do you see how precious it is to read with?
And
Mr.
Karen
George?
sings it in Will and Grace at the hotel.
Oh,
Good King Wenceslas went to town
Oh,
on the
you
Fits
see?
of Stephen.
How many times I have watched that episode?
Yeah.
And I never connected these two dots here.
Correct. Yeah.
Thank you.
Keep going while I light a cigarette.
Let's see if I can say it right now. Place of good King Wenceslas.
No, Wenceslas.
Wenceslas. Like if you just say, I will repeat. Let's say it and I'll repeat. Wenceslas.
Wenceslas. You said it right that time.
Because it doesn't really sound the way it's written. Wenceslas. Yeah, it does. It's Wenceslas. Wenceslas. Let's continue. Also served as the gateway to the priceless Bohemian crown jewels, secured in a vault accessible only through a famous door with 7 locks. Wenceslas. Is that correct? I'll have that until next time we watch Will and Grace, and then I'll be like, oh, look at that word. Continue, please.
Yes. Catherine hurried over to the door, which stood in the corner. It was an opposing slab of gray metal, crisscrossed with interlaced reinforcing bands riveted into place on the diagonals. The resulting diamond pattern was embellished with rampant lions and eagles, both symbols from the Czech coat of arms. Running vertically down the left-hand side of the door was a series of ornate keyholes. Catherine was not surprised to count 7 of them, each surrounded by armored plating. She glanced over her shoulder at the empty chapel, and then, feeling foolish, tried the door, locked. Where's Bella? Okay.
You see? He's not jumping.
After waiting a few more minutes with no sign of Landon, she finally exited back into the main sanctuary to rest her legs in a nearby pew.
I think I missed you.
Here, my fingers are.
Yeah? Thank you.
It felt good to be off her feet, but the concern about Landon was increasing. Did something go wrong? Forcing her mind elsewhere, she raised her eyes to the main altar, a towering framework of gold lattice spires against a backdrop of stained glass.
That's the stained glass. Too.
Correct, absolutely. There was no denying this building was an astonishing human achievement, a magnificent work of art. Even the pulpit
It's a majestic.
is
It's
majestic.
interesting how you turned it magnificent.
Yeah, exactly. Isn't that funny?
It needed that word there. Do you understand? It's the achievement, magnificent. Like it was the difference.
Even the pulpit is a masterpiece, she thought, admiring the intricately carved podium mounted on the column beside her. Assessed by an elegant spiral staircase, the lofty hexagonal pulpit was crowned with a canopy of gilded cherubs.
Wow.
The scared
The sacred
the
bird.
sacred perch had clearly been designed to imbue the speaker with almost defiant authority. Bella settle.
She sees.
There you are. A deep voice called across the church. She turned to see.
Sorry, it's so fun. Like I read, but I feel slightly, very slightly embarrassing when I say something very differently.
You're fine.
No, it doesn't matter. This is imbued. That's how. How did you say imbued?
I didn't know that word, so if
Me
I could be
neither.
wrong. Imbue,
Yeah.
or boo or something. She turned to see Landon exiting Westlet's Chapel and rushing toward her.
Let me read a little
Yes.
so right. She turned to see London, exiting Wensler Wenceslas Chapel and rushing toward her. Like in a case like that, I don't feel like any problem.
No,
but
correct.
I find it strange, even like, why do you sometimes feel slightly embarrassed to make a mistake? Why, like, isn't it weird? Isn't it?
Yeah, because you see, I make them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, everyone knows that everyone makes mistakes. That's not
Yeah.
the problem. This is part of how humanity exists. But why do we still like feel a bit like, oh, I made a mistake. The world is not gonna be safe. Do you understand? But you still feel a bit. It's just something to think about. What's the name? Miranda.
Yes.
Where are we now? She turned to see London exiting Wenceslas. I said it right now.
Yeah.
Chapel, and rushing toward her, still bundled up in his Patagonia puffer. I didn't see you there. I was afraid you gave up on me, he said, arriving breathless. Did you find the door with the 7 locks? I did, she said. Shockingly, it was locked. Langdon smiled, looking more relaxed now. Well, if you want me to open it, I'll need to make 7 phone calls. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
The president, the prime minister, the archbishop, the administrator, the dean, the mayor, and the chamber chairperson. I won't even ask why you know that, Robert. Did you sort out your paperwork? I did, he said. We're all set. So he get all these things? No. He
No,
didn't get.
those things are the keys.
7 phone calls.
No, those keys would be what you would have to get. All
So
7 of those
these are
people
the-
would have to arrive with a key
Okay.
to get in that door. That's how
Wow.
secure it is. Each person has a separate
That's
key.
the real secret of. That's why he kept
Mhm.
it to the end. I'm very curious now.
Here we're getting ready.
Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. Let me just. Why are you missing off the. Because you're just leaning it. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not a problem. Where are we?
Right here. Catherine felt relieved.
Are you going to tell me what is this all about? What was all about? Was?
Are you
How
going
do you
to
read
tell
that?
me what it was all about?
I will, he said, seeming distracted by the nearby pulpit. Hold on.
1 second.
He glanced around the deserted cathedral and then back to Catherine. Sit right here. I want to show you something. He headed for the pulpit stairs and deftly stepped over a velvet swag that blocked them. Robert, what
Are you?
He bounded up the curling staircase. When he reached the top, only his head was visible as he peered down over an immense Bible that lay open on the lectern. Catherine, I'd like to read a few. By the way, that's I just said, like we said here, our next
Book is.
book should be read a bit of the Bible because the
Mhm.
Bible is too large, right? Too long.
Mhm.
So
Catherine.
it's interesting that it finishes in
Mhm.
this. Let's see. Catherine, I'd like to read a few passages to you, he said, his tone earnest. Just open your heart and listen. Ah, that is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Bible passage? I don't understand. She finished in the SD. I
Yeah.
don't understand.
Just
Listen. He
You're-
urged. You have to put ST in every word now.
Yeah.
Just listen. She urged. I believed these words.
It will be better if
Hmm.
you pretend to be her and I'll be him and you start to say understand and I'll cut you off by saying just listen.
Okay.
So say Bible passage.
Bible passage. I don't understand.
Bitch, listen.
Just say bitch, listen.
I know.
That's no. Okay.
Okay, redo.
No, you read. You read. That was not funny. You're spoiling the reading. Go.
Now, Catherine gazed up in bewilderment
As Robert
got himself situated.
You didn't read Robert's Langdon.
Oh,
word,
yeah. Just listen, he urged. I believe these words will comfort
That's
your
not how
soul.
he said. It was not like, oh, he's in a sacred place with the Bible. He would be like, oh, just listen. Oh
No,
my
he
goodness,
said-
it's cold as I keep.
That's
Sorry.
okay.
Excuse me.
Catherine gazed up in bewilderment as Robert got himself situated.
Removing
His puffy coat, dropping it on the floor, and fumbling with the Bible. He seemed to be flipping through pages as if searching for a specific passage. Once settled, Landon cleared his throat and made eye contact
with her again before turning his eyes to the lectern. When he spoke, his familiar baritone was clear and resonant. It has now been proven. He started. It has now been proven, he orated dramatically,
See, I told you he's dramatic.
that infants are capable of conscious experiences from birth, thereby undermining our current model that consciousness develops over time. I don't think it's in the Bible.
Correct.
Why he said that?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Catherine's thoughts scrambled. What did he just say? It's a metaphor.
Correct.
It just translated into this.
Mm-hmm. Landon flipped several pages and began reading again.
Okay.
Most remarkably, he
No, we need to
continued.
read. Let me read and then you
Okay.
continue from there, right? It has now been proven that infants are capable of conscious experiences from birth. So they are aware,
Mm-hmm.
thereby undermining our current model that consciousness develops over time. Okay, yes.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Catherine's thoughts scrambled. What did he just say? Landon flipped several pages and began reading again. Most remarkably, he continued, we now have detected irrefutable evidence of intense gamma wave activity in the brain as it dies. Catherine leaped to her feet, now recognizing precisely what he was reading from. It's her book. I bet you.
Shut up.
I'm thinking, I don't know. He's reading from. That's impossible.
She dashed toward the pulpit as Landon began to read another section. GABA levels, he intoned, fell precipitously
in the moments before. No. Catherine scrambled up the curved stairs, heart racing.
Robert?
She exclaimed, reaching the pulpit, coming to an abrupt stop, staring in disbelief at the familiar stack
of laser-printed pages sitting atop the massive Bible. Is that my manuscript?
Apparently so, he said, with a shrug and the lopsided grin she had come to love.
Well, that is a gift. Huh?
Absolutely, that's so cool. Catherine now realized he must have been carrying the manuscript beneath his coat. But she fumbled for words. I thought, you burned it. Only your bibliography. What's that again? Like the
bibliography is
the book.
I don't know.
Just
It's
about
like
her.
No, bibliography. I think it's the final part. The bibliography.
Okay.
That's the ref. Okay, we took a break. It was
Only
too
your
much emotion.
bibliography, my darling, he said with a smile. The rest of the manuscript I hid behind some ancient books on the library's balcony shelves.
What? How did we react?
Amazed.
No, we were like, we missed that. Go.
Stunned, Catherine pictured the blaze Landon had started on the metal stairs and the charred scraps of paper drifting down on the floor below. But the fire seemed so big. It was, Landon said. Leave it to you to cite 42 double-spaced pages of sources.
That's the thing, because the bibliography comes in more, it's more spaced out in lines. So
she can go back and get that shit.
Yes,
yeah,
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure she has notes. That's the thing, she has notes. Do you understand? Go.
Do you know your published manuscript was never lost? Why didn't you tell me? Why? Yeah, why didn't you tell me? She demanded. I was devastated. Landon's expression was sincerely remorseful. Believe me, Catherine, I desperately wanted to. It was agonizing to see you suffer, but we were surrounded by chaos. He did the right thing. I didn't want you to have to lie. It was far safer for you to not know the manuscript existed until this was all sorted out.
Yeah.
The last thing I wanted was to have it confiscated again by Uzi or worse. Catherine was a lousy liar, and they both knew it. She realized he was probably right. Disinformation by deception, as Nagel had called it. Landon had not even told Jonas on the phone. I was hoping you'll forgive me, he entreated. It was a tough secret to keep. Catherine stared at him indecipherably and then stepped forward and wrapped her arms around him, melting into his body. Paperwork. Really? Important paperwork, he clarified. Far too important to burn. She hugged him tight. She hugged him tighter. This is one thing I can't believe. The esteemed Professor Landon actually tore balloon pages out of an ancient book. Blank pages, he retorted. They will never. This teacher, Mr. Lechek, used to tell us, the right book at the right time can save your life. She laughed. I'm fairly certain that's not what he meant. Probably not, Landon said, pulling her body closer to his. Catherine had no idea how long they had been embracing on the pulpit of St. Vitus Cathedral when the cathedral bells overhead began to toll. She was lost in the joy of having her manuscript back, along with the waves of affection she was feeling for the man in her arms. I love you, Robert Landon, she whispered. I'm sorry it took me so long to figure that out. What's an epilogue?
No, epilogue is not gonna...
What's an epilogue?
I think it's the final chapter, like maybe a post. Because you have prologue, it would be like a thing that's like an introduction, but maybe not the story per se.
Oh, okay. It's only this
an epilogue, like this is defense. So epilogue, it would be like a afterword on.
Do you want to read it?
I'm not sure how to define properly.
It's only that. It's only this and this.
I would say like look for the definition somewhere. I'm not computer.
Can I read this or no?
I was just thinking, I love learning, but I'm not a storage facility of data, right? It takes too much water to keep. But that's that. I think this should be a stop. Shouldn't we keep this for later? Maybe inside. It's another moment.
Okay.
Let's extend the moment, but in a larger piece.
Book is done.
Oh, isn't that good?
Mm-hmm. Never in my life, I can honestly say.
That was such a good surprise. I liked it.
It was a great ending because never did I even dawn on me or even think that's what the secret was.
I thought he was going to read from the Bible. I was
You know what? I thought he was going to propose to her.
propose. Yeah, in the altar that they
You
could. It's
know.
like a marriage. That was like a marriage. Like they
Hello.
saved something.
Oh, good. How are you?
Said, did you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Loved it.
Yes, absolutely.
I thought you were going to say we're going on a golf cart.
We are.
Yeah, I know we are. Take Bella.
I just didn't want to say it because she knows you have to spell everything with this stone.
Yeah,
She's more.
but she's so smart that you were spelling.
She's so
And
smart.
she was starting to
she'll
understand it
soon-
while I was lost. Like, what are you
The
spelling
dog
now?
knows 3 languages. She can soon spell. I mean, she's almost ready to go to the workforce.
She's gonna really come to save the world.